Hello everyone, JRDeal96 here with a brand new reaction. As you can tell by the title, it's another Ethan Nestor video, and it's been a while since we've reacted to Ethan Nestor. This video intrigued me. The internet is dying. How is that? Is it because of how bizarre it is, especially how TikTok is and all the content that is now consumed, especially when you have AI voice narrating facts that you never knew about? That kind of stuff? Is that what you're talking about? Because I can kind of understand why. Because I remember the days when the internet was just nothing but a dial-up modem on AOL with the "You Got Mail." Like, I remember those days. So anyways, I might as well get right into this and see what this is all about. So without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we?
My husband cheated on me, so I let his entire family watch.
It's time for your GIAT exam.
What the fuck? Yeah, this is literally the internet.
Some bread for some hair?
This is a medieval toilet. The feces would directly fall.
Oh, by the way, I invited Peter
What
and
the
Joey
fuck
Lefferts
is
to
that
dinner
on
next
top?
week.
The internet is a lot different these days than it used to be.
Yeah.
I was actually talking to some friends last night about
That
the
sweater
internet
you're
now,
wearing
what
there,
streaming
Ethan.
and what YouTube is like now versus when I started, which was 2012. And a lot has changed.
Yes.
And so today, I kind of want to
It
talk
definitely
about
has.
that. Not necessarily about YouTube or Twitch and streaming in general, but about the internet in general. Is it dead? Is it dying? Is it already 6 feet under? So I was born in 1996, October 24th.
So was I.
Happy birthday to me. I'm 28 now. I'm the same age that my dad was when I
May
was born.
31st, 1996 for me.
So
I'm
I was born in
28.
1996, which is 13 years after the invention of the internet. So I grew up with the internet. I never really knew a time without the internet.
Yeah.
I don't really have a first memory of the internet per se.
My
I
first
have
memory was
a lot
AOL.
of memories of playing games on the family computer. Back
Yeah,
when
that
it was,
too.
like,
It
the
was
family
AOL.
Computer, you know, now like everybody has smartphones. And
Yeah, there was no
everything.
iPhones. Like, iPod was kind of a new thing.
Obviously, I grew up in a time where there was the family computer, and you go on the computer, and then when you're off the computer, you don't have access to the internet like we do now on our phones. So a lot of my early memories of the internet and computers is just playing games. Probably, now that I think about it, my
Solitaire.
my first memories of the internet, like actually of the internet, are probably addictinggames.com. Because that's all I used the internet for, was to play games when I was a kid. I wasn't searching anything until I found out about boobs. Hell yeah, baby. I would search up on Google
Oh,
and
good
it's
lord.
a picture of boob, no clothes. Sick. And then in 5th grade, my best friend showed me porn, and I snitched. I felt really bad, and I told my parents, and then we got in big trouble. Yeah, that was rough for me. I shouldn't have done that. That was.
Yeah.
Thank you to Helix Mattresses for being the sponsor.
What the fuck is
today's
this
video.
now?
In today's world, it's so hard to get a good night's rest. I know I've struggled for quite a while to just get a quality night's sleep where I'm not tossing, turning, uncomfortable because the mattress
It's one of
just
those ads.
wasn't quite right.
Sponsor of this
As
video
Helix,
is
my sleep
Helix
changed
mattress.
forever. Right now, Helix is doing their Black Friday sale.
Yeah,
and
that's
your
coming
sleep
up at the
can
time
be
we're recording
changed
this.
As well, you can do just what I did. Go to Helix, take their sleep quiz, and figure out exactly what mattress is right for you. If you need a softer mattress, a more firm mattress for support, they'll help you figure it out. And
Why
find
does
the
this music sound like a
Goldilocks bed just
Minecraft-esque
for you
music?
To get the perfect night's sleep. And because you're one
No,
of my
Spencer.
loyal supporters who offers
Spencer's
me
like,
never-ending love,
shut
Helix
up,
is
I want to
offering
go to
you
sleep. Let me go to
an
sleep.
exclusive Black Friday deal. All you gotta do is go to helixsleep.com
Ethan Nestor.
to get 27%
Ethan Nestor.
off your mattress order at checkout. With this, you'll also get 2 free pillows and a bedding bundle with your Luxe or Elite mattress order. Helix has so many options for you, not only just the mattress, but also a 10-year warranty and financing. They can help you find the mattress for you at a price that you can pay every month. What's also amazing is it gets shipped right to your door. You just take it out of the box, put it on your bed frame, and you're set and ready to go. Helix also has a 100-night sleep trial to ensure you love your mattress. I love my Helix mattress. Spencer loves his Helix mattress. I think that you would too. So go to helixsleep.com/Ethan Nestor to get 27% off your order, which will also give you 2 free pillows and that bedding bundle for a Luxe or Elite Mattress Order. Stop tossing and turning every night.
Oh
Stop
my God.
waking up screaming because your sleep is so bad. Start
Man,
this
is his
year
hair
off
grown
better
or what?
with better sleep from Helix.
Then in 2006, 2005, 2006, whenever it was, Justin popped it up on stream. YouTube was
December
created, and
15th,
YouTube
2005.
became the main thing that I went
Yeah,
on
that's when the
for.
internet
I think
really
a lot of
started to
kids
change a
at that
lot.
time went on the internet
When
for
YouTube
You would
became
just
a
watch funny
thing,
videos. That's what you would do
when
in
you
your
didn't
time.
have
And then
to
you got
go
the
on
rest of the story.
AOL
I
using
started
a
doing
dial-up
a lot
modem and
here
shit. You
now.
didn't
But
have to
now,
hear the
12
phone.
years
You didn't
later,
have to use
after
that.
creating my YouTube channel, I look back on kind of like the glory days of the internet, and it's kind of sad looking back because I really don't like where the internet is today. Not only
Yeah.
like the platforms and stuff, but the internet feels like a shitty place to be now. It doesn't.
Yeah,
feel as
especially with
positive.
social
It
media.
doesn't
There's a lot of
feel as
toxic people
creative
out there.
as it used to be. It just doesn't. It doesn't feel
Like
as
the
fun.
wrestling
It
community,
feels
there's a lot of toxic
like
people
that
in.
picture of the war veteran. That's what it feels like going on the internet these days. And I personally think that it feels this way for three main reasons. One is just the absolute drivel that is on platforms these days, like the clips from the TikToks at the beginning of the video. Two is the insane amount of bots and AI. Three is just the insane amount of negativity. Everybody is always at each other's throats.
Yep.
I'm adding in a fourth, which is just ads. Which that one's a little bit more complicated. We'll get to that in a bit, but those are the four big things that I think
He doesn't
make
mention
the
it again
internet
from this point on.
terrible and a place that I don't really want to be on anymore. I think that a lot of people have this now where you have this idea in your head of like, someday I want to be out in a farm and disconnected from the world and unplugged from the internet. Oh, how great that would be. And I too someday want to do that. Just
Yeah.
unplugged from the internet.
I would love to do that too. I gotta be honest with you.
But I feel like the internet and our devices, and I feel like so old saying this, but I feel as though our phones and the internet are kind of just draining us dry. We've all heard
Yes.
the term doom
It
scrolling,
could be
where
a
you just
toll
on your phone and you are
to your
just
mental
scrolling
health.
endlessly for hours and hours and hours.
It could be
and
such a mental
time
toll
just
to your mental health.
passes. Time just passes and you're not
Yeah.
doing
Even
anything.
if you're-
just sitting there
There'll
on
be
your phone.
times where I'll be just scrolling on my
Out there.
phone and I go
And I
down
want
deep
you
rabbit
to
holes and it's like
post in
2
the
hours
comments
later
what your
and I'm
screen
like,
time is.
fuck!
Everybody let me know what your screen time is. How do I find my screen time?
Settings.
So my screen time doesn't actually seem that bad, which makes me upset because it's still a high number. So my screen time is
5 hours and 7 minutes.
I'm on my phone for 5 hours a day.
What's mine?
And I think that is probably around the average. I mean, again, I do use the internet for my job, so maybe it's a little bit above average, but I feel like
It's
people
probably
are
way higher
constantly
because of the
on
fact that
their
you're a
phones
YouTuber and stuff.
all the time, and it's really bad. It's really bad because the stuff that we're ingesting is bullshit, dude. Even my stuff, it's not enlightening content that I'm giving you. I'm giving you fun stuff, and you know, it's entertainment. But there's
Oh, I
so
don't
much
even have it
internet
on.
right now that I'm just gonna speak from the heart and be honest. I think that a lot of
I don't
what is
even have it
currently
on, so
popular
I didn't even know it was a
is
thing.
just
I knew on
not
Instagram it shows you how much time
good,
you're
and
on
it's
there.
not, like,
And it's a
productive
lot.
for society. I think
I'm
that
not
people
gonna
who
deny
are
that I am
also
mostly on my
rotting
phone a
their
lot.
brains at a much faster rate than older entertainment on the internet as far
Yeah.
as YouTube videos and stuff, because at least, you know, when YouTube started, the videos were a few minutes long, and then people started making longer things and longer things.
Yeah, remember the days
But
when
now
videos were
with
short?
Instagram Reels and TikToks and shit like that.
And then they got
it's just
longer and
short
longer, and
stuff
then you can
that
upload
is
more than 15
just-
minutes.
It's nothing. It is nothing, and we are just rotting our brains with it.
Yep.
I'm not the only one that's thinking this way. Back earlier this year, maybe it was last year, I don't remember. There was that threat of TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
From the U.S. App Store, and I was on the side of go for it.
Oh, God.
Kind of secretly hoping that TikTok would get deleted from the App Store just so I wouldn't go on it anymore. And when Elon bought Twitter, I was hoping the same thing, that he would just run the platform into the ground, which he has, but
Yeah.
the application would just get deleted. And I'm kind of hoping this for a lot of social media. Secretly inside, I'm like, I just don't want this anymore. And I think that a lot of people feel the same way. I'll even do a poll right now, and we'll see what people say. And it's not just my Twitter audience that has this same view of the internet. My friend Vernon shared this with me the other day. The Harris poll did a survey of just over
1,006 Gen Z adults aged 18 to 27
asking about their beliefs regarding the impact of social media and smartphones. And with that report, nearly
TikTok with
half
47%.
of those people
Snapchat
wish that TikTok,
is still a
Snapchat,
thing.
and Twitter were never invented. And then
Snapchat
breaking
is
off that, a smaller
43%.
percentage,
50% for
wish that
Twitter.
YouTube was never invented. 17% wish Netflix
Netflix.
was never invented.
How is
7%
Netflix a
wish
thing?
The internet itself was never invented.
How is that
So it's not
a
an
social
abnormal
media
now.
thing? Like,
Having that
you're
belief
on your
of, yeah,
TV
I
most of
kinda
the time
wish,
with
like,
Netflix,
this
aren't
thing
you? You're
wasn't
Netflix and
around
chilling.
anymore. Because I think all
You
of
can
us
tell how
are
old I am.
noticing the harmful impacts that it has on our lives and our mental health, especially.
Yeah.
Being somebody who has been a creator on the internet for a long time, I've always felt this pressure of, okay, I need to be posting, I need to be sharing things, I need to be uploading to YouTube and making Instagram posts and making Twitter posts and blah, 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 because it's part of my job. But that's just the case for everybody now. Everybody feels the need to be doing that constantly all the time. We all,
Yeah.
for some reason, feel this pressure to constantly be showing people what we're doing and the successes that we're having and the fun things that we're doing. It's kind of like FOMO, like the fear of missing out, but in a weird way of like the fear of other people missing out on the thing that I'm doing because I want them to accept me and validate me all the time.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
harmful
I
to
could
look
definitely
for
see
validation from
that
other people, and
happening.
It's really, really, really unhealthy, especially when social media is as negative as it is. There's so
Oh
much
my
hate on
God,
the internet
yeah,
across
Twitter
the board.
is-
But going
is
off
a
of what I just said about people feeling
Prime example.
to post
Twitter
things all the
is
time,
by
I
far
think
a
it's
fucking
created
cesspool.
Just a well of vapid content. Again, harkening back to the TikToks that I showed you at the beginning.
And
of this,
TikTok
this
is a
no hate to
cesspool,
people
too.
Posting these TikToks or anything like that, but so much stuff on Instagram Reels and TikTok and YouTube Shorts. It's all just mindless content. Like, there's nothing there. It feels like all it is just this bullshit. I don't even know how to articulate it better. It's all just bullshit.
Yeah,
It's just people
just
going to Costco.
pointless
saying,
shit.
Oh, this fucking sandwich is, it's doom. Oh, hawk to a spit on that thing. Ooh. It just, this is gonna sound so weird. It feels like the internet just has no actual, like,
Life.
culture around it anymore. It's
Like
all
this-
just fucking dumb memes that aren't even funny and don't even really mean anything. I don't know if I'm out of pocket for saying that, but it just feels like there's nothing.
Yeah,
actually
it just
happening on the
feels
internet. And going
lifeless.
into this next segment, we're going to talk about why it feels like there's nothing happening on the internet anymore. And the reason is because it feels like there's less genuine interaction on the internet than it used to be. And I'm not talking about just for me, and you can make the jokes of like, oh, your channel's dying, blah, blah, blah. That's why you feel like you're having less natural interactions. It's across the board. There are a much higher percentage of bots and
Oh,
AI
yeah.
accounts than there used to be. You
There's
used
a
to
lot
post
more
video
bots
or a
out
post or
there.
whatever, and you knew that all the
Now
responsible
AI
people
is a
were from
thing.
actual people, even if they were shitheads. It's actual people responding to your stuff. Now it's way harder to tell if the people who are interacting with your content are actual people or not, or if it's just bots. We've seen jokes about it on Twitter as well, of people making fun of their comment sections because bots are interacting with each other and fighting each other. Even in the comments of this video, there's probably a couple of bot accounts. Maybe not, because it's my second channel. I don't know. There's bot comments on my main channel videos all the time where they will take a genuine comment that somebody has said and just copy and paste it from an account that has a girl with a bikini, and they want you to click the link. On
Yeah,
the
that's a
video
thing
or
that
whatever.
was
And so it's starting to feel like the internet is more
constant
of a
on my
shell
channel.
of itself now, because we're interacting with less people and there's less life to it. And this feeling actually has a name. It's a theory. It's called the dead internet theory. At the beginning of this year, Forbes put out this article about the dead internet theory. I'll link it in the description below. It's very, very interesting. But it talks about this theory that
That's
the internet
interesting.
kind of peaked in 2016. That was the peak of real users before generative AI became more commonly and easily used. And it's gotten to this point now in 2024 where not only are we getting replies from bots all the time, but
You got
there's
Chat
bots and
GPT,
AI that are actually
you got
making
AI
content. There's
chats
AI influencers now.
on
There's a bunch of
Facebook.
stuff on TikTok and Reels that's all just AI generated stuff, just trying to get as much traffic as possible. And it feels like the internet and content creation is just kind of turning into this weird factory where stuff is just being pumped out to the masses because everyone knows that we're just constantly scrolling on our phones and
Yeah.
we're going to scroll through this stuff and just get stuck in this loop on our phones. And with
Yeah.
this whole dead internet theory, this cybersecurity account Imperva did a research report in they do it every year I think, but the 2024 Imperva research report revealed that
50% of internet
50%
traffic comes from
of
non-human
internet
sources.
traffic
Bad
comes
bots in
from
particular now
non-human
comprise nearly
sources.
1/3 of all
So it's
traffic.
coming from bots.
Yeah.
Almost half of the stuff that we're ingesting
There's
on
bots,
the internet could not be from an
You know,
actual
spam
person
accounts,
now,
etc. It's
which is
ridiculous.
so weird. AI really scares me a lot, and I think
Yeah,
that there are
It does too.
good use
It does
cases
scare me
for
too.
it. There's a lot of stuff about it that I think is really bad. Like, I think that using AI creatively goes against my morals. Like, creativity stuff I think people should be doing. We should
Yeah.
be
You're
art
now
that is
creating a
made by
style
AI, especially
to
when
make
it's
people
pulling
less
from
lazy.
Other people's stuff. I think that AI should not be a thing that creates things wholly. I think that it should be used as a tool to make things easier or quicken a process of something. You know, I think it's useful for things like customer service. If you just want a quick thing, an AI bot can help you
Well,
find
there
the
are certain
answer
things you
quickly
could potentially
with
use it
stuff
for
like
for
in
good
Photoshop.
purpose,
It is nice
but
being
don't,
able
like,
to,
use-
you wanna paint
don't,
this
like,
thing
you
out and get
know,
this thing
abuse
out of
it.
an image.
Don't abuse
AI
the,
can just
you know,
take it
using
out
it.
rather than you going in and doing it yourself. Stuff like
There are
that
good
is
ways
a
to
nice
use
feature
it.
to
It's
have.
just-
It's a nice tool, but when things are being wholly created by AI,
If you're just
you know,
creating
it's,
everything with it,
that's
that
very
just there's no
troubling
life
to me.
behind
And
that
so seeing this,
creativity.
that almost 50% of internet traffic is coming from non-human sources. It's really scary in many ways, but also as a creator, it's very scary because, you know, you're always trying to grow your channel and grow your content. And now it's getting to a point where it's like, how do I improve and grow and succeed when I am no longer only trying to cater to my audience, I'm also trying to cater to the algorithm and like this.
Yeah, that's the
of
other thing now,
traffic that
because
is not
now back
actually
then
real.
there was no
I have to compete with
algorithm
AI
to worry
influencers,
about.
and I have to compete
There was no
with
some
these, like,
unknown
bot
list
TikTok
of
accounts that
banned
are
words
just
that would be a
spewing
no-no
out
to
AI
monetization.
Reddit shit. It's just kind of disturbing, and it's very demotivating thinking like, oh, okay, well, now I have to, you know, try and compete with the rest of the traffic on the internet that is not actual people. And when it even is from people, again, there's so much negativity. It feels
Yeah,
like everything
that's,
right
I feel
now
like, is the
drama
major
based, the
problem.
Stuff that's really flourishing. I mean, people have always been glued to hot goss, but you know, everything is drama based. Everything is about the headline of, oh, this kick streamer did this thing, blah 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 blah. It feels like people are trying to get in trouble now for clicks. Some of the things that I see, I tweeted about it the other day, it doesn't seem real. Like this thing that was trending, Aiden Ross versus Gucci third leg condom NFT controversy.
What the fuck?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck is this shit?
Me talking about drivel on the internet, also me tweeting poop retweet. So I am really worried about this sort of short form takeover of the internet. I miss when people were making things for genuine reasons, making things for fun rather than making things to try and get more numbers. I was even talking to my manager about this the other day. We were talking about how it's good to be posting shorts. It's good for growth on channels. It's good to get people to subscribe because a lot of people are on YouTube watching shorts right now. And it just kind of sucks because I don't really
TikTok just
want to. I don't
was the
have
reason
any
why YouTube
desire
Shorts and
to do
Instagram
that,
Reels
but
exist.
It is the truth. That is how people are growing a lot right now. And it's not that I have a disdain towards short form content inherently. It's just that a lot of the short form content feels
just
like bullshit.
It's stupid. It's just nonsense. It's robotic voices.
Feel about it. So there was a lot of
AI
stuff we
voices
did. I don't even know if I
talking
came
and,
to,
you know,
like,
butchering
an actual
words.
conclusion. I just kind of wanted to talk about this. But to end this video, I think there's this thought of like, okay, the internet is in a really weird place right now. It's
Been in a weird
kind of really
place
shitty
for a
place,
long,
and
long
can
time.
we revive it? And I think in a way we could. Like, I think that more and more people are seeing how bad the internet is and are wanting out, not necessarily of the internet, but of different platforms. Like, I've seen a lot of people recently transitioning from Twitter to Blue Sky.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't want to be in this hellhole that Twitter is anymore. And I think that more people are starting to drift back into more homegrown content, if you will, on YouTube. I think people are getting sick of the kind of overproduced, over-exaggerated, like Mr. Beastie kind of videos, and people are starting to shift back over the
Mr. Beast. He has not been doing so great, hasn't he? Rosanna
Pantino's
Pantino's been talking about him nonstop.
To people just making fun content to make fun content, and it's not people just making bullshit that they know that people will click on. This whole video was probably a little bit of a clusterfuck, but let me know your thoughts.
That sounds like every
down
video of
below on what you think about the internet currently. Let me know what you think about social media. Let me know what your screen time is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this was alright. Go ahead, give it a good old like. Why don't you subscribe? Wow, they implemented a thing where the subscribe and the like button shines now. Isn't that cool? Anyway, thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's a robot now. He's the Terminator. But yeah, that is a pretty interesting take on the internet. And he's not wrong. Like how most of the content now we see are just nothing but lifeless bullshit, where it's like an AI voice talking about a dumb fact that we never needed to know about, and just dumb animations and dumb nonsense. That's literally what the internet has become. Nothing but that. Lifeless content with no creativity behind it. We're setting ourselves up to be lazy people so we don't have to really put effort into anything we're making anymore. I remember the days when the internet was nothing more but AOL and we had to go on a dial-up modem and shit. It was like, I remember those days going on a family computer, going on AOL, going on Club Pogo, playing those games. That was fun. And then when YouTube came around, like I remember when I first looked up the trailer for Spider-Man 3 and I couldn't stop watching it. I remember the days of LimeWire and pirated music and shit. Like, I remember those days. That was a fun time on the internet. But now, with the social media, smartphones, and AI now, it's just become nothing more but toxic. Twitter is a fucking cesspool of toxicity. Like, I see it in the wrestling fandom, like the WWE fandom and the AEW fandom. People say the most vile fucking shit imaginable. And I feel like they just say these things just to get clicks, just to get attention. That's pretty much the basis of the internet. Once they get that attention, they get that revenue. It's not really good for your mental health. That's why I don't go on Twitter. That's why I stay off social media most times. Because it's nothing more but toxic gossip. Toxic people. Just saying the dumbest shit imaginable. I don't like how AI is being used. It's terrible. Because now you're not going to be certain if you're actually talking to somebody or if you're just talking to some robot. Like, I don't like ChatGPT or those chat bots on Facebook. I don't like that. That's fucking terrible. I don't like where the internet's going. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to check out my Instagram because I make collabs with Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, even myself. I also have the cosplays on there, so go check it out. And be sure to check out my Tumblr and my Discord in the description as well. So until next time, JRD96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.